Steve Robbins here. Welcome to the Get It Done Guys quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. What is insight? A young patent clerk can tell you. His name was Albert Einstein. Albert liked to daydream. He thought about life, the universe, and everything, but mostly about the universe. He wanted insight into how it worked, and he had one. E equals mc squared. He revolutionized the world and gave us nuclear power. He also doomed every gifted American middle schooler for the next century to torment as bullying jocks would pin them in a necklock and say, "You think you're so smart? You think you're some kind of Einstein?" Insights are those aha moments. They're the instances when you suddenly understand something or discover something or truly believe something that you used to just give lip service to. I recently sat down with Charlie Kiefer, author of the book The Art of Insight, to learn about insight and how it works. What an insight is at its core is a thought you've never had before. It's a fresh thought. We think most of our thoughts over and over and over. My day is full of thoughts like, if I eat this, what will it do to my Manly Man six-pack that's currently surrounded by a protective layer of Manly Man padding? Or, Oreo ice cream cake is yummy. Or, how can I get people to hire me to speak about leadership, entrepreneurship, and productivity? See what I did there? A fresh thought would be a thought I've never had before. Something like, I'll bet I look great in spandex. Or, I can volunteer to cook dinner tonight and clean up. Fresh thoughts aren't necessarily insights, but insights are fresh thoughts. I spent most of my life as a workaholic perfectionist, so here's a fresh thought that could revolutionize my life. In the grand scheme of my career, missing one project deadline really won't make or break me. If I had that as a fresh thought, it would be more than fresh. It would be a major insight on how to live my life. Find the fresh thought feeling. If you recall an insight you've had, you'll notice it happened in a particular state of mind. Thoughts were flowing through your mind and you weren't fiercely grabbing them and concentrating. You felt a sense of lightness and ease. For me, it often happens when I'm in the shower or when I'm taking a walk to lunch. Remembering the feeling at the time, my mind is usually just kind of skipping from topic to topic. I'm thinking about the houses and the trees as I'm walking past. When some really hard problem comes to mind, I notice it and then I just let it go. After all, I'm out for a walk. This is no time to dwell on anything. I'm relaxed with a warm feeling in my chest. This is my fresh thought state of mind. Recall a time when you had sudden insights or really high-quality good thinking. Remember how you felt. How were you thinking? How was your body feeling? Where in your body were you feeling it? Make a mental snapshot of this feeling. This is your fresh thought feeling. It's how you know that you're in a state where you're more likely to have fresh thoughts. And the more fresh thoughts you have, the more likely one will be an insight. Find fresh thoughts by following the good feeling and letting your thoughts flow by without attaching to any too analytically. This feeling is the key to finding insights. Enlist a friend. Monitoring yourself for fresh thoughts isn't as good as doing it with a friend, like so many things in life. Grab a friend who wants some fresh thinking on a topic, and take turns being the speaker and the listener. Set a timer for 10 minutes. The speaker talks about a topic, and the listener just listens quietly. Both of you are paying attention for any fresh thoughts that come up. You're not trying to solve the speaker's issue. Just keep both of your minds clear, make sure you're keeping the light, fresh thought feeling, and communicate any fresh thoughts either of you have. You may find that your first few thoughts run along well-worn paths. If you're talking about your birthday party, of course, you'll first think of Oreo ice cream cake. That's understandable and predictable. Keep going. Soon enough, you'll be coming up with ideas for ostrich jello. That's when you know that fresh thoughts are beginning to bubble to the surface. Don't try to follow the thoughts or delve into them too deeply. That you can do later. For now, just notice and share the fresh thoughts that either of you have during the exercise. When listening and speaking fresh thoughts, it's important to suspend judgment. Just listen and record the fresh thoughts. When you're done, review what you've come up with and then decide which are worth keeping and which aren't. If any of the fresh thoughts were insight quality, you'll know. You'll feel the aha. Of course, no insight can happen without the raw material. In the age of Google, some people have decided, if I can look it up, I don't need to know it. Poppycock. If you don't know something, your brain can't integrate, ponder, and use it as a building block in creating new insight. If you want insight about an area, do your homework first. Learn all you can, and your brain will have what it needs for your flashes of genius. Paradoxically, getting insight on important questions isn't something you force. Relax your mind. Find the physical feeling of well-being that accompanies insight, and then simply listen for fresh thoughts. Suspend your judgment and enlist a friend. At least you'll explore somewhere new, and at best, you'll reach a major aha. For more on insight, check out the book The Art of Insight by Charlie Kiefer and Malcolm Constable. Email your questions to getitdone@quickanddirtytips.com. I'm Steve Robbins, super genius. I'm an awesome professional speaker on entrepreneurship, living a successful life, and working less while doing more for your conference or management retreat. If you want to know more, visit steverrobbins.com. That's STEVERROBBINS.com. Work less, do more, and have a great life.